nodding up. It's an accumulation effect. Yeah, but here comes Becky. Couple of clotheslines. Back elbow.
All right, so by hearing my mother's phone, I think Natalia won.
Wow. Exploder. And now Becky, can she put Natalia away? Natalia kicks at it too.
Okay, so
Man, you got to give Becky credit. This man will fight back into this match.
Well, not at first, but so we have the first match.
Go with pain
We got the first match. So this match we have winning senton. Another match right after the match that had the first flying senton. Another flying senton, and then another match with one of those I don't know, shoulder suplex and belly-to-belly suplexes things. And then another match, the flex roller thing. Yeah, so why is it doing this? What's the next move gonna be, really?
After all the punishment that her legs have taken throughout this matchup, Becky trying to drag herself to the bottom rope to force a break here, and she does. Man, you gotta give Becky credit for hanging in this thing.
I'm sure Becky had a game plan coming into this match. That game plan had to be severely adjusted.
Wow. Natalia was adjusted there. What a kick. This is dangerous.
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
Really on one leg. Becky top.
Oh, wow.
And a missile drop kick off the top rope. Takes Natalia down. Is it enough? Becky cover on Natalia. Kick out it too.
How competitive is Becky Lynch?
Doesn't give up, that's for sure. It's what you'd expect. Hey, it's what Natty expects. Oh!
Ah!
Proper extend to that leg. Now right back to the knee. Kick right to the knee. That is perfect. You notice how she kicked right through the referee's legs. The referee was separating Becky. And now the sharpshooter again. Natalia with a sharpshooter. Becky Lynch, center of the ring. Becky trying to make it to the bottom rope to force a break here, but I don't think she can go. They can get out of it once. Yeah, Natalia's really sat down this time.
She might do it again.
Yeah, look at this.
Bring her back to the center of the ring.
Now sticks out again. Becky, desperation time, dragged back to the center by Natalia.
That's demoralizing. The longer you're in that, the less you can breathe. Trust me, I've been in.
She's got to tap out.
Here is your winner by submission, Natalia.
That was a solid textbook victory for Natalia. Natalia and Becky Lynch are headed to SmackDown Live this coming Tuesday night on USA. And Natalia, very impressive victory here tonight.
She had one shot, just like you mentioned,
at BattleGround.
One kick for the referee. Got to Becky and boom, a sharpshooter. Natalia stayed the course. Battling the frustration Becky Lynch is feeling right now.
Well, Becky Lynch credit, she just ran into a great game plan. Natty was 100% on top of her game tonight.
Dino, I remember we've been looking all over for you. Well, look, huge night for SmackDown Live, and it all boils down. It all comes down to you.
Yeah, the whole team is counting on you to keep the WWE title on.
And no one knows your opponent's better than you. Seth Rollins, look, he's an amazing athlete. He's cunning. He's coming at you. And Roman Reigns, incredible athlete.
Freaking leave it right there.
I'm sitting there.
They don't
wrong.
what you have.
Can you stop? I'm making a video. My God.
Jacket?
No, not the jacket.
Tank top? Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Now, tonight, I show the world why you drafted me #1. For SmackDown, more important than that. Tonight, I proved something to myself. Tonight, Shield goes to war, baby! No stone will be left unturned, no question unanswered. And I'll still be WWE champion. This one's for you, Skipper. That's how it's gonna be! And that's how it's gonna stay.
He's ready. He's ready. combat athlete of all time. The Apex Predator is on Knocko's highlight reel.
All right, here we go.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is for the Intercontinental Championship. Making his way to the ring, accompanied by former WWE Champion and WWE Hall of Famer Bob Backlund, Darren Young. Bob Backlund, a little pep talk for Darren Young, who finds himself the #1 contender for the Intercontinental Championship here tonight. And this has the potential to be the success story of the year. This is what happened a couple of weeks ago on Monday Night Raw. Byron, it was a battle royal to determine who faces Miz here tonight at BattleGround. Nearly 20 WWE superstars were vying for the opportunity here. And I guess you could say Lady Luck was in the corner of Darren Young. There are bodies flying everywhere. Baron Corbin, the lone wolf, looked great. It came down to him, Apollo Crews, and Darren Young before Corbin and Crews eliminated each other, meaning that, to his surprise, Darren Young won the match. Yeah, whether everybody else lost or Darren Young won, the key thing is Darren Young gets a shot at Miz's Intercontinental Championship. Darren Young has a shot to bring that Intercontinental Championship over to Monday Night Raw. Darren was drafted to Raw last week. Sometimes I'm going to be lucky and good. Bringing company to the ring, Byron, residing in Hollywood, California, weighing in at 221 pounds. He is the Intercontinental.
What? Is that an elephant mask?
Can you explain to me what is on the face of the Miz? Are you kidding me? It's eyes wide shut. Where the hell have you been? It's what everybody does in Hollywood. From the Cole and Tom.
Alright, so Maryse, I'm guessing just got out of New Orleans.
This is the Miz and Maryse.
And
this is the Hollywood Inn.
The Miz just got out of New Orleans with an elephant.
So this
and
match
the
is for the
elephant gives
Intercontinental
him
Championship. Miz, a 5-time Intercontinental Championship, also part
from
SmackDown
New
Live on Tuesday night.
not only the New Orleans colors, but hey.
So if Miz retains the title, the Intercontinental Championship.
The way they're holding them makes it look so much like they're glass. Doesn't really look like it's plastic or anything.
Again tonight. Contrast to these two men were, you saw it a bit earlier tonight on the BattleGround kickoff show. Bob Backlund, Darren Young were doing exercises to get ready for this matchup. The Miz goes in the makeup chair. Of course. Miz had a big weekend. He had the first pitch to the Baltimore Orioles. Yeah, how well did that go? He did his best impression of 50 Cent. Or Steve Dukowski. So Darren, fictional Nuke LaLoosh. And Darren Young, we gotta be careful here. Darren Young has to either pin or tap Miz to win the Intercontinental title. Darren Young coming out of the gate, very aggressive here tonight.
Darren has credited Coach Backlund with really changing his way of thinking. He said, Coach has taught me to fight for what's right, fight for what you believe in, and fight for what's most important to you.
And look at Darren Young taking Miz down. Miz has got a kick at it too. Again, covered by Darren Young and a champ and a kick out.
Again, I'm sure Miz's attitude has changed, but initially Miz wasn't really taking Darren Young seriously as a threat to the Intercontinental Championship.
Really better. His life coach is a 2-time WWE champion. That man there, Bob Backlund, a Hall of Famer. He had the second longest WWE Championship reign in history. Bob Backlund held the championship, John, for 2,135 days from 1978 to 1983. Think about that. Yeah, won that title in 78 with superstar Billy Graham. Who? Yeah, remember, Bob Backlund knew the importance of the coach then as well. Had the great, the golden boy, Arnie Scarlett, in his corner. Backlund.
Credit Darren Young for being able to take a step back and say, look, I've been here in WWE for 6 years. but I'm going to start from scratch. I'm going to change my strategy and see if I can change my fortunes in the process.
Nice takedown of the front face lock. Look at Darren Young rolling Miz here. Darren Young with some amateur skill on display.
Bobby Beckman's one of the great amateur wrestlers of all time.
And listen, there was no doubt that Darren Young had all the tools. He's a former tag team champion, and I think he just needed a guy like Bob Backlund to really turn his life around, focus us, put him in the right direction.
Fresh coat of paint on his career.
Shoulder tackle by Miz. Oh, man, Darren Young, who got Miz to tap out on SmackDown Live last week. Oh, the swinging neckbreaker by Darren. Maurice looks on. This could be it for the champ, and a kick out. Darren Young looking to bring the title to Raw. Good, Byron. Darren could be one of those sleeper draft picks. He was drafted late in the draft last week.
Yeah, and Darren Young, he's using that as motivation. He knows, maybe his expectations.
Oh, look at Maurice. Oh, Maurice with that distraction. Yelling at Darren Young, and it cost him.
A lawn insurance policy for the Miz.
Hey, Darren Young's out here with his coach. Miz giving his life.
You don't see his coach interfering, John.
Now watch Maurice, listen to him. Screaming in the background of Miz. Took advantage.
Here she's cheering for her man, as she should do. Darren Young's fault for being as having the attention diverted.
Miz says this is day number 111 of his Intercontinental Championship tour.
That is a quote-unquote never-ending world tour.
Miz, cover, and a kick out. Great position of his body so Darren Young couldn't use the ropes for the break. And once again, Miz in control.
Oh, Miz.
I think it's SmackDown.
Said a couple weeks ago, all the coaching, Darren, you've gotten from Bob Backlund, well, I'm going to teach you a lesson from this generation.
Miz has done it all.
Wait, no, I
The
think it's
Hollywood
Raw.
A-lister has hit movie after hit movie. He's Intercontinental Champion.
Former WWE Champion, headlined WrestleMania.
SmackDown is incredibly lucky to have the Miz.